process of consultation. In fact, we repeated the study at the beginning of 2008 and we found some 532 organizations, but this is much less than the total number. By that time, the government also started declaring that organic farming is necessary because fertilizer became very expensive and small scale farming is necessary. This Apivavamu Ratanagamu program was declared. So, now we are pushing to get the government to really implement that program in a more complete manner, but there are tremendous obstacles because any village, say in a Grama Seva division, they want the Grama Sevaka to implement Apivavamu Ratanagamu, then some company gives them seeds, but generally seeds are, now your issue is about seeds, no? Now there is a tremendous problem that the country is facing in relation to seeds. All seeds that are promoted and expanded by companies are now F1 variety, only it gives yield only once. You can't replant the same seed. Therefore, we say that the seed potential in the country is getting lost. Therefore, conservation of indigenous seeds is an essential factor. In the process, we have also come across other organizations who have been working even for a longer period. I would like you, if you are interested, I would like you to be introduced to another group who are in Eppavala. They also have now started a farm in Thirappane. They have been for 30 years, they have been restoring and identifying indigenous varieties of paddy and growing them ecologically, and they are doing tremendously effective work, and they have now started doing it with other seeds. So, it is very interesting that you get to know them. Very knowledgeable group. Yes, so therefore we promote this kind of agriculture and we try to do policy advocacy work. Of course, we continue our battles with the World Bank policies, IMF policies, we oppose WTO and the global processes, and together with that we practically try to implement ecological agriculture.
Now to the most important point of all. You are educated in a Catholic school, a Buddhist school, and you went to university in Sri Lanka. Can you talk about the destructive force of our educational system that is geared to multinationals and capitalism, opposed to socialism and laughter?
Yes, yeah. In fact, with this understanding, we are beginning to recognize much more strongly the errors and the mistakes and the reasons for these mistakes in the whole educational system. I will come to that issue in a different way, right? Now, there are over 4 million children attending school in the country, right? About 4 million, right? About 4.1 million. Now, say they get dropped off halfway, and advanced level exam last year, 250,000 students sat for the exam. 119,000 qualified with enough marks to enter university, not just passing, but enough marks to enter university in a very competitive, totally competitive, impossibly competitive exam. You are getting mosquitoes. Anyway, universities take only 17,000. So, about over 100,000 extremely intelligent, hardworking young people are rejected every year. Now, why is this? Now, if you look at the educational system, it is not because the educational system cannot absorb these people, because now if you look at the amount of money they spent on the war or in the defense arrangements and suppressing two uprisings and the war, that money could be utilized to start 100 or more universities very easily. They do not produce such graduates because they are frightened, because they can't give them employment. Therefore,
And they learn their lesson with the JVP.
they learn their lesson with the JVP. Therefore, now already there are about 40,000 qualified graduates who are fighting for jobs.
Exactly.
They can't give them jobs, right? Now that is because the whole stream of education is geared in the wrong direction. Because they say, okay, all these young people, the 4 million children and their parents want to go through that stream, enter into universities through that very narrow gate and get employed, no opportunity. Therefore, they don't like to get to other things, right? Now, I will say how this could be solved, then you will understand what's wrong with the whole education system now. I am not against having some engineers, some doctors, some technicians, some qualified people, computer operators. She might want to have a, okay. Right now, supposing this, we take this 100,000 intelligent, qualified young people who are rejected, right? What we would propose is give them some basic training. Now we train people within about a month. You can give some fundamental basic training for a young person to go to a village community and help these people to do their agriculture in a different way, right? While they do that, you can have weekend courses to give them opportunities for higher education, right, in the same subject. Okay, now that's what we do. Now they work in the village during the week, they go to families and help them to do their farm properly, instruct them and so on. They learn in that process of how to do ecological agriculture, but then more theoretical, more deeper theoretical understanding of ecological agriculture has to be given to them. Therefore, with this practical work, we say we should have educational courses for them to get higher education in the same subject. Ultimately, we can have hundreds of thousands of young people who are practical instructors educating young people in the villages and also in the towns to do their ecological improvement, soil improvement, productivity improvement and health improvement and so on, learning at the same time about the theoretical aspects of ecological. Now, when I say theoretical aspects, it should include a complete understanding of what's wrong with the world, what happens with globalization, what's wrong with the international economy, financial systems, why countries get indebted, poor and so on. With that understanding and also the need for recovery of nature and regeneration. Therefore, we can train a young generation, intelligent young people committed and working with the villagers in that understanding of bringing about a total transformation in society. Now, about earning. Now, a young man or a woman would want to have higher education to get a good job, right? Now, this good job should be socially recognized with some dignity. It should give some creative potential, possibilities of being creative. It should be satisfying and there has to be possibility of further improvement. All those factors can be included in that understanding. I am not saying that all young people in the country should become ecological farmers. I am saying there is a need for a complete transformation of the whole economy, of ecology, of environment. The whole world needs it and the whole country needs it, and it can be done. Therefore, if you train them to do that, if I work in a village of say 100 families with quarter acre of land with each family, I educate them, I go visit them every week and tell them what to do and how to do. that family on quarter of an acre can easily get about 3,000–4,000 rupees added productivity by improving. If that family pays him 300 rupees, and if he or she works with 100 families, he gets a salary of